Yes, yes, let's do this. Oh, man. What's going on, Jay? Jay's right on point, man. You almost got here before me. What's going on, bro? I hope you can hear me. Okay. But how is the volume? Is it good enough? Because I was thinking maybe I need to connect a mic eventually to this thing. Chilling. All right, cool. What's up? Nestreya is on. Okay, perfect. Wave. Nestreya. Bring it on. How do you do this? Yeah, Tracy, if you can post a comment. Once I see a comment, then I will. Volume is cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure how good the volume is or not. Tracy, once you post a comment, then I will bring you on. Okay, perfect. Send a request.
Hey, can you hear me? Damn.
All right. Oh, all right, Tracy, you need to reconnect. I have to turn my Bluetooth off. I'm great. Like, how you doing? Hope you're staying safe in Lagos. I'm seeing all the crazy stuff online. Tracy, okay, perfect.
Saying Nestreya. Try saying Nestreya, Nestreya.
Nestreya.
I know. You're too used to that name. I
I know, I'm so used to. How you
know.
doing?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you? Are you in New York or you out of state?
Well, I'm in New York. Yeah.
So you're homebound, indoor bound like the rest of us,
Exactly. Nowhere
right?
to go.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, thanks for agreeing to do this.
Well,
I'm
thank
glad
you
we're able to
for
do
inviting
this.
me.
Yeah,
It's
thank you so
nice.
much. So for for those everybody joining us, thank you all for joining this platform. Cos here based in New York. Nestreya, Nestreya is from New York.
Or you could say Nest.
Yes, I just say no. Don't worry, I got
Okay,
this.
okay.
Nestreya is from New York. She's family here. I've known her for a number of years. We've
Yeah.
done a lot of work together. She's very talented. She's done so much stuff from modeling to dancing to, pumping some dope music out right now. So I wanted to talk to you today on this platform about your background and where you came from. I think first of all you were born in New York to
Yes.
your father. Your father's Nigerian and your mother who's
So yeah,
Nigerian.
my dad is Nigerian. He's from Enugu,
Okay.
Ebe State, the village Ebe,
Hit
and
hit hit.
and my mom, she's from North Carolina, and she's also Native American. So I have
Okay.
but I would say I was raised by my dad's side. I wasn't really raised by
Okay.
my mom's side. So
So we
yeah,
say you're like 54% Nigerian or
I give it 60%
60.
Nigerian. Um,
All
I'll
right.
give it 60%. Like I'm very Nigerian. Okay, I'm in there. I'm in the culture all the way.
All right, cool. And then um, siblings, you have other siblings that are based in New York or just you?
So I have I'm the only girl. I'm the oldest, and I have
Okay.
three brothers. the twins. They're
They're
like,
older than you?
no, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're the queen of the family.
Yes, yes. So they're like 24, and my other brother, he's what is it, 26? He's gonna hit 26, 27, 26. Yeah. So
All
yeah.
right. All right, cool. So tell us about your educational background. Like, at what level did you get to in terms of your education, and what did you study, etc.?
Okay. Believe it or not, I did biology. I went to Kingsborough and I went to Mega Evers. I
Okay.
graduated bachelor's of for biology. No, sorry, for business management, because I changed from biology to business management. So I'll say from Mega Evers, I was doing biology for like, I'll say for 3 years, realizing that is not for me. Yeah. I did it because of, back then I was living with my aunt, and she was just telling me like, okay, if you want to live in this place, you have to do physical therapy, or you have to do anything that has to
make
be,
money. A lot of our people, when that's what they do, yeah.
So I said, okay, all right, no problem. I'm a be a physical therapist since I've been, taking care of my grandmother, with her joints and all. So maybe I can do that. I would say that's what I didn't have a mind of my own at that time,
Okay. So
But,
so how long is it before you switch from biology into business administration?
How long did that take? That took
me
a
how
while.
long were you doing the biology course?
For biology, I'll say 3 years, Within that 3 years, I was just deceiving myself. Didn't really do good. Didn't really do good, but And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do business management, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the people I surround myself with is like, I'm always in the entertainment, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I need this, so I'm gonna switch to business management. So I graduated with that, which was better for me. I was more interested in it. But biology, I have a very short attention span. Like it wasn't for me at all.
You could have been helping us with the pandemic right now if you have stayed.
Listen. I've worked as a receptionist in the healthcare. I did medical billing.
Oh wow.
So I've done all those things in the health field. I'm not so far away from it.
Yes.
But as a nurse, big up to all the nurses, the doctors out there. It's not easy. It is not easy. Like.
All right, cool. So, what is the meaning of Nestreya for those who don't know?
Nestreya. So I'm just okay. Then this is what
also do me a favor, like pull your type it up so we can pin it onto the screen.
What
your handler? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can pin it to the screen. I can say 3 years. Yes, 3 years is a long time to do that, then switch, So I mean, you were very determined, right?
It is. But it took me a while to like, you know what? This is what I want to do now.
Okay, perfect. Got it.
I don't know how to pin it. Maybe you have to pin it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Lova, you represented Black Beauty. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. So you were telling us about the
how Nestreya came about.
Yeah, how that came about. Yeah.
So as you know, my real name is Tracy. So I would say, I don't know if you remember AOL days, AIM.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so they had these sidekicks that we always use, and there's this thing that's called AIM. So my first handle was Trace Sexy, and I'm like, I want something foreign, I want something different. I want something original, something with no numbers after. Like, I don't like to see underscore numbers. I like to be the only one with a name. So, it just came to me naturally. Like, I was looking at
So you made it up, basically.
I made it up. So I was looking at a Nesquik powder, what you used to make chocolate milk or strawberry milk.
Okay.
So, I see the 3 letters from Nesquik, N-E-S, Nest. I don't know. It caught my attention. I'm like, Nest. Okay. What can I do with this Nest? Like, what can I do with it? So I went on Google, and then I said, I'm looking for foreign names, like foreign words. So I said, I I searched for a Spanish name, and I checked Queen, then I checked Star. So now I'm like Star. So Star in Spanish means Estrella. Estrella means star. So I said, you know what? I said maybe if I use my first name, which is Tracy, and then have the same pronunciation as Estrella. So I put the Nestreya. So that's how the NES from the Nesquik, and then the TREYA is definitely from my first name, Tracy. So except the C is not there. So that's how Nestreya came about. And it means chocolate star.
Wow. I was not thinking something that complicated at all. Like, you know. So, I mean, obviously, it means a lot to you to go that deep into it, to put it together, obviously.
Yeah, but I never knew I was going to use this name as a brand. Like, Nestreya is a brand for me. Yeah. So it's just like, back then, it was just for play. I'm like, you know, but then people started calling my AIM name. They're like, oh, where's Nestreya? Where's Nestreya? I said, I like the sound of that name. It just sounds nice.
Of course. So let me ask you this then. So you basically you created that for yourself, and now that is the brand that so many people, a lot of your followers know you as. You're doing a lot of great things. So what's the difference between Tracy and Nestreya?
That's a very good question. You know, Nestreya is like my alter egos. I am Nestreya, but I look up to Nestreya at the same time. Nestreya is fierce. She's a daredevil. If she wants something, she goes and get it. Tracy, the other hand, she's the introvert. She stays home. She's writing poems. Like like she's
listen, who am I talking to right now? I just want to let's just
you're talking to Ness and Tracy. Like you're talking to Nestreya.
I can handle two at the same time. Don't worry. Let's do this. So at a young age, you got into modeling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What age was that? When did that happen, and why did you stumble into it? Did somebody stop you and say, "Oh, you need to do this," or was that planned?
So when I was, I'll say 17, 18, I got into modeling. This was definitely, it started in Meg Evers in college. See, what I was supposed to be studying for biology, I'm busy doing modeling. Like, so, like my friend.
That's biology too, modeling.
Art, art and science, it goes hand in hand.
It goes together.
Yes, with Meg Evers.
Yeah.
So my friend, Alicia, she took me to this fashion show, and she's like, "Oh, you should come." I said, "Oh, cool." So I sat down there, and I seen all these models walk, and I'm just like, "Oh my God, I see myself up there. Like I want to model too." But believe it or not, I was really, 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 really shy. Like it, like
I don't believe that.
Nah, I was very, very shy. Like I don't know, but my goal is to like, okay, I need to overcome this. Like I can't be shy forever. Like this, like I want to be a model now. I want to walk on that stage. Yeah. I want to, So my friend, she hooked me up, and from there, that's how like the fashion, the modeling started. So then I started going to other fashion shows. People will see me like, oh my God, okay, come to my fashion show. I want you to walk with me, blah blah blah. And then from there, I just got into from modeling. I just dive right into the entertainment. It's just it just happened naturally.
When you said that's when Nestreya came out, like
she knows, yes.
And also, so one thing that since I've known you personally, you've always represented that African beauty. You rock natural hair a lot of times, whatever it is. And why is that so important to you?
Because I'm like best of both worlds, right? I was born in New York, but then I was also raised by a Nigerian, like in a Nigerian household. Yeah. So like how they were, bringing me up in a Nigerian household is totally different when you're in America as a Black person, And what I've noticed is that like, I would say our people, our Black people, our Black Americans, we don't and I'm gonna say we because it's like I'm part of the Black American as well, and it's like the culture is we have a culture, but the culture is really not there, and I feel like I feel like we're all so stuck, like we don't see what's really going on. So I try to find ways to, like, you know, install that into people indirectly. You get what I'm saying? Where like, okay, what is this? And it starts off by like expressing myself through African music, not just Afrobeat, but also South African music, any type of music that's from Africa, you know? So yeah, it's
nice.
Yeah.
And so, in terms of modeling, how far did you get into that? Like, did you like appear? What was the most favorite thing you did as a model?
The most what?
Like the best thing that you did for yourself, from your perspective as a model.
Damn, it's like I need to go back because
did you do magazine? Did you just fashion shows?
I did some magazines. I've been appeared on the Essence magazines a couple of times. I've been on my friend's magazine. It's Eyes On magazine as well.
Okay.
As for the modeling, it didn't really go too far, but I got some recognition here and there. Yeah.
All right, cool. And I think around the time also, I think close to the time that we met anyway, you did a Styles, you appeared in Styles video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in New York, and I think it's funny because I remember like we went for the video. I came for the shoot, and you did a video. When it came out, I remember my phone was blowing up. People hitting me like, "You."
Wait, which video is this?
Styles.
What song? What song?
I think it may have been his first song. I don't know that he really put out. It was probably like one of his hottest records.
Yeah.
That he released. I don't remember the name of the song exactly, but that song became a hit in New York. You know what I mean? The song was a hit, straight hit in New York. Every event that we did, I mean, we had to play that record and stuff like that. And then when the video came out, everybody was just going crazy, like, "Yo, who's that girl?" I'm like, "What?" Like that girl in the video that was dancing there. Everyone was like, "Yo, how did that happen?" Even if you remember, like.
Listen, I can remember, but like.
Yeah.
I don't know how people react to the video when it came to me. All I know is that I'm in the video. You know, I got paid for. I'm in the video.
Yeah, we didn't remember. Of course, you in New York, you definitely remember.
I remember. Like, you know, it was the people, the vibe was good, everything was great, but I just don't remember the people's reaction. Like, oh really? I didn't hear that.
I remember, man. Like, you know, it's like
you know, Nigerians, they're too prideful. They won't say anything to you. They see you, but they won't say anything to you.
The name of the song, Africa Labad.
Africa Labad, yeah.
God bless you, man. The topic thing. You see,
yes.
you know New Yorkers, we're here, right?
I know. Oh, and Mujo.
Yes.
Mujo. No.
Yeah, Mujo.
Hey,
correct
that
jam,
man. I
correct
really like that
jam.
song.
Yes, you know. So then, obviously, since then, you've done other videos. So how was the transition for you? Like, you know, was it natural just going, like, doing modeling, then, you know, you did some videos before we get into you started, like, you know, creating your own, etc.
So like, this is what I'm gonna say, right? I always wanted to be in the spotlight, even as a little child. Like, as a little child, I saw myself on the stage doing this. But then, like, as I'm growing and, you know, going to these different phases in my life, you know, of course, living with my aunts at the time, it kind of like, I wasn't thinking about that anymore. It was more of, I was looking up to my aunts. It was more of like, maybe I should be a nurse, or maybe I should be a lawyer, or like, I don't know what to be. I guess this is the right way, you know. You know, I kind of lost myself at the moment. And then, like, when I went to college, I was just like, I do not feel like doing this. Like my body, my soul, it wasn't in it. I was just like, yo, I can't be in something that I don't enjoy. So why am I doing this? Why am I hurting myself? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back for you to understand. So like I said, you know what? I said, let me just do business management. I remember I was telling my friends that I was gonna do business management. Me telling them that is hard because when you're in the biology world, when you're in that department, all you see is the biology. The courses that we talk about is biology, chemistry, all of that. Like, nobody's talking about business management. And when I mentioned that, my friend was like, not everybody makes it out in the elevator. So when he said that to me, I was just like, nah, you're not gonna switch. No, you cannot switch. No, you cannot change my mind. I said I'm gonna do business management. I'm gonna do business management. Then from there, of course, while I was in college, I did the modeling and all that. Yeah. Now, for the modeling, I was trying to I was going to auditions. I was looking for agents and all of that. Like I saw myself as a model, a supermodel. But then every time I go to these auditions, they're like, you're not slim enough. Like, you got a little too much over, and I'm just like, I'm like, okay, so what can I do? And I remember I asked a friend, like, I'm gonna have to say her name, Dooney. I remember I asked Dooney, I was like, okay, Dooney, like, honestly, do you know anybody that can help me with the modeling industry? Because I'm really trying to get into it. She said, why don't you just dance? I'm like, usually at the time I would post videos of me dancing, but it was not, to me, it wasn't a big deal. It's just that I enjoy dancing.
Just doing your own thing.
I'm just doing my own thing. I'm just posting videos. It was not a big deal to me at the time. So then when she told me that, I'm like, I don't want people to see me as a dancer only, I don't want that. But then I say, you know what, let me just do what I enjoy. So ever since I started doing that, that's how people will call me to, to do dance videos. Wait, yeah. I can't forget. I can also say that through people, that's how I figured out what I want to do. Okay. So I would say okay.
So the feedback you were getting from everybody.
Yes, not only, but people that I surrounded myself with, Bola, Mega Boy. I don't know if you know.
Yeah,
yes, he's one of the person that made an impact in my life. So, that's how I got to the Mujo. That's how I was in the Mujo video.
Yeah, he shot. Yeah, he was shooting those videos.
Yes, Mujo video. Yeah. What is it? Yanya, Mr. Oreo. Mm-hmm. All those videos because of him. So that's how I got into the music industry in a way. The music videos and all of that, and that's how people started calling me. Oh, we want you to perform here. Oh, can you dance to my song? And I'm like, okay, now we got income has to come because people are asking me to do this. But of course, I'm gonna dance to songs that I like. I'm not just gonna dance to any song, even if they were gonna pay me. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna dance to it. So yeah.
So
that's how I transition.
You did the business management, right? And then you started all of this. So you pretty much went modeling, did some videos, then you realized, I got to get paid for this. So you became an entrepreneur pretty much, right?
Yes, yeah.
How would you say the business management background helped you when you started off to start, demanding money, filtering out what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept? Did that help at all?
Okay. I feel like the question you're asking, it's more about knowing your value, knowing your worth, your self-worth. In the beginning, I wouldn't say I knew my worth because I was still kind of young in the game, and I was really charging for the low. Okay, I'll do it for $50. I'll do it for $100. I'll do it for, here and there because I really want to be in it, not knowing that people, the reason why they came to you because they like what you do. So why would you put yourself for that low, you know? So I've learned to like really like I've learned, I've practiced it, like to really know my self-worth. And from there, that's when I started like, okay, coming up with prices that make sense, you know, so that helps. And of course, because I have an education when it comes to business management, that also helped as well, you know, especially when it comes to contracts and all of that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. And obviously, then you venture into music. Where's the passion from? Because you already love music, right? You
So
got to do it. So, but to create music is complete. It's a different ballgame. Where is that from?
like I said, ever since I was young, I always wanted to be in the spotlight. It's like music is my scapegoat. Music is what makes me free from all this madness that's going on in this world. Like when I listen to music, I am free. I am happy. It's just the way I can express myself. So I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to express myself in every way when it comes to music. If it's singing, if it's dancing, if it's doing all the things, yes, I want to do that, you know? So like when I was younger, I wanted to be a singer. Yeah, you know, and like I told you, I was shy. Not only I was shy, I was afraid to use my voice. So it was like, it happened when I was signed up for this high school. It started in high school actually.
Okay.
And there's this high school called Mora High School in Brooklyn. I didn't get accepted. It's this is a music school. So I sang Mariah Carey, There's a Hero. I sang that song. You know, I thought I did well, but after that, that kind of like, like I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like it discouraged me a little bit. Like I'm not gonna get into music. But then like 2018 was an eye opener for me. 2018 was the year that my dad died, my grandmother died, and that was also a year that I went through a series, like a spiritual awakening. And I just told myself that year, I told myself like, everything that I said that I want to do, I'm gonna do it. So I created a vision board for myself, right? I stated that on the vision board. I said, you know what? This is what I want to do when it comes to dancing. This is what I want to do when it comes to modeling. This is the product that I want to sell. This is what this is. And it started off, what I put on my vision board, I remember I said, I want to create a hit song, just a hit song. Let's just start off like that. Let's just start off with a hit song. You know, like, let me just start off like that. Like, okay, let's create a hit song. And I said, okay, you know what? I want to work with a producer that I have chemistry with, because the type of music that I want to do is completely different. Like, no matter what, I'm all about being different. Like,
RIP to your pops, man. Everybody, saying RIP to him. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Like, it's like, I was just like, you know what? I forgot. What was I talking about?
Well, no, it's cool. You're talking about how you got into, you wanted to do it differently, work with it.
Yes.
Producer.
So the producer, so I said, I have to have chemistry with this producer, because the music, the sound that I hear I know it's going to be different. And if I wanted to explain to the producer, I want him to understand where I'm coming from.
Were you not afraid of failure? Because, or even like, what are people going to think, going from, modeling, dancing, now to make music? And at that time also, when you started, a lot of big records were out, right? So it's very, very competitive time. Like, what did you think prior to you putting out the music?
You see, the thing is, I don't know. I thank God for this gift that God has given me. I don't worry about other people. Like, I never ever worry about other people, because it's like, I know I'm different. I know that whoever likes my work will gravitate towards it. That's about it. I don't, like, everybody has their own sound. Everybody is different. So when I, like, I don't know. That 2018, that's the first year that I put out Ye Baba. That year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into music. I never thought about failing or anything like that. I was like, you know, I'm gonna get into music and I'm gonna create that hit song. That song is going to be a hit. Little did I know it takes more than just to make a hit song. So like that whole 2018, after all that, the craziness that was going on in my life, but there was also a blessing because people like I was reaching out to producers. Some of the producers even reached back to me. They didn't bother. They didn't want to work with me. But then somebody reached out to me, Wale. And when Wale reached out to me. He's like, you know, I see an artist in you, and I said, "How is this? Is this juju? Like, how did they know that I'm searching for something?" So then they called me to a meeting. Then from there we made a song, Ye Baba. There was few.
That was the first song you guys made.
That's the first song. That's the first. That's the first song I ever put out.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes, and
so Wale introduced you to Young D.
Yes.
Or how did that union came together?
So now Young D, well, it was Wale. I was part of the management before, so it was Wale.
Cedars Entertainment, is that correct?
Ciders, yes, Ciders
Entertainment.
Yes, Ciders Entertainment. So it was Wale, Young D, and Lakeside, the CEO of the company.
Okay.
So when I went to this meeting, and I was like, you know what? And there were 3 guys, and I was just like, how am I gonna do this?
You went by yourself?
I went by myself, fool. I went by myself. I was like, listen, there's a reason why they reached out to me. Can't be, it's not too good to be true. Listen, God aligned that for me. So I'm gonna go. Why wouldn't I go? And I'm like, I trust, I don't know, I just trust the process. So when I went there, like the feeling of them being there, it was transparent. You know, I didn't feel any way. I didn't feel like they're trying to take advantage of me or anything like that. So they were like, it was like looking at my 3 brothers. So it's just, you know, I paid attention.
The chemistry was there from there.
It was there. So, you know, Wale said, you know, we're gonna start off with 5 songs. We're gonna see where you are. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do dancing songs because people like to see you dance. And I was just like, okay, but you know, I really wanna like get into the music side, you know. No, let's start off with the dance. I said, let's start off so we don't like, if you just went straight into music, then it's like, okay, people are not, you know. So we started off with, so Young D, he started playing some beats, and I was just like, yo, like, it's like this person
let me ask you, did
like,
you know Young D was an incredible producer?
So little did I know. Listen, I heard his music. I heard his music with Tamaya. I heard most of his music with Tamaya. The one that Sexy Ladies, Shake Your Bum Bum.
Yeah.
All these others. He even did some
hits,
songs with
like
Styles.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, oh, so you're the Young D. Like I didn't even know. Like I'm sitting with a legend. Like how am I didn't even know that. I like at that very moment, I'm like, yo, God, what are you telling? Like, this is too much. Like, this is too much love. Like, so from there, like Young D guided me. Like, if it wasn't for him, I don't know. In this industry, like
you released. Ye Baba was released, right? Okay, so you signed with Ciders Entertainment. So is Young D part of Ciders Entertainment also? Or that's separate?
So listen, like at the time we were all part of Ciders Entertainment, but as for now we all went our separate ways. Yes. But like
so Ye Baba was released under Dance, right? And I think it was released under Dance, right?
Under Dance?
Yeah, under Dance, right? The category.
Yeah.
And I think the other songs you released also, they've been released under Dance. Is that part of the vision? That's what you were going for?
So the thing is, right, it was more of like, it was supposed to be just for dance, but at this, like, when anytime Young D would play a beat, I start like singing on it, like, okay, you know what, why don't we do this? So it sometimes we do dance, sometimes we turn into a different genre because of the sound, like, you know what, let's try this, we're just trying different things. And I'm like, you know what, I feel, I don't know, so I don't want to just stick to dancing music, you know, because I actually want to get into music, which I am. It's going to be up in my EP that's coming out soon. But like Koloko is also like a dancing vibe, but it's also
you can tell us about that. Is that the newest one?
No, the most recent one.
Koloko, is that had a pen on it? Peter Pan? Is that the one?
No, Koloko is with BM. He's from
with BM. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So BM is from the UK. He's based in the UK. So he came to New York, and I was just like, you know, like I met BM through Instagram. You know, he's really chill. He's really cool. I hosted for his show one day for Amazura.
All right.
I think this was like 4 years ago. I'm not sure. But anyway, so last year, was this last year when I put out the song? Yeah, last year. So last year, he came to New York, and I was like, yo, it'll be wonderful if you come to the studio and we can just do something. So BM was like, you know what, I'll come. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. We're about to do a song together. This is dope. Like, you know, like sometimes when I ask questions, like I could be prideful sometimes, so it's really hard for me to ask people. But I took my pride aside. I asked him, I'm like, let's you know, get into the studio. So we were just sitting down there listening to some beats. There was one beat that Young D had for us. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is, you know, this could be it, because this is more of BM's type of vibe. BM said, no, I don't want to play that beat you were playing when I was walking in.
Oh, man.
So Young D played it, and they were like, yeah, we got to be on it. From there, we just vibed. We just vibed on the beat, and then we just like called it Koloko.
And I was the business side of it handled with BM or even with Peter Pan or some of these folks you're working with in terms of like split percentage. Because, you know, sometimes when I'm uploading songs for artists, for like all the digital stuff, I always have to get, when I have a big artist on there, you know, they will ask me to get like the sign off to say that you own this, my artist owns certain percentage, what percentage do they own? You know what I mean? Tell us about that.
This is a very good question. When it comes to the business side, I really don't like to discuss it online like that. But
I'm a business, you know, I'm a music, like this is my business, so we have to talk about it, right? Right? You don't have to tell me exactly, you know, what percentage you own or they own, but you can tell me how you guys went about it.
Like when I was with Sidus Entertainment, we will split it amongst ourselves. Okay. Evenly.
Okay.
So yeah, that when it comes to like we'll split the publishing, the songwriting, all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about with the artists that have been featured also?
Of course. Everybody gets their share cut, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about being fair, like
absolutely. Yeah. All right, cool. And also now, I think one of the newest songs that I saw was with Timaya and Eddie Kenzo.
Mm-hmm. Number one.
That's number one, right? Distributed. So this is on the Canaries. Is that
right? Canaries.
Is that a new management?
It is a new management. It's a.
So tell us about that. I picked that.
Ooh,
yeah, I picked that. What do you think? I was gonna ask you what's your name and all that stuff.
You know, that's good. Your eye is sharp. That's very good. But Canaries is definitely is Young D and I's label. So.
Wait. Back up. So, okay, we're going to talk offline more about this also. So now you guys left Wale, and Lakeside. So it's now just you and Young D alone?
Well, there's other people involved, but we don't really want to say it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah,
it makes
yeah,
sense
yeah,
already
yeah.
because Timaya is on there.
Yes,
Timaya and Yondi, they're very close. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
That's
So,
and that's how I got that.
so you don't even have to tell me that. So I know that. Like, okay, Yondi is definitely still involved in the picture.
Of course,
Whatever.
of
So,
course.
but why the choice to include Eddie Kenzo on that record also? Is that because of relationship, or you felt that the type of song it was? You know, Eddie. You know he does. You know what he does, man.
Yeah,
He's a music guy.
Eddie Kenzel is so
Yeah,
talented. Tamai is also talented. We had to get the best in the song. It's
yeah.
also about like bringing Africa together. You know, we gotta
Okay.
have some East African in it. We got to put some
So
West
you have
African.
Nigeria, then you have
You gotta
Uganda.
put right,
Yeah, I'm with
right. So it's all about putting different countries in one.
you.
You know,
Okay.
um,
So like
go ahead.
for the songs that you've made up to date, which is your favorite? Like not just in terms of how the song has done with the audience, with the fans, but in terms of just like the process of making the song, like the memory. You know, I've been in the studio, and when you create, there's some things that you remember. Maybe something happened that night. Maybe how the song came to you. Like, you know, you lost family members in 2018, then you did Yeah Baba. Like, you know, which one of the songs really, you know, stand out to you in terms of the creative process?
I feel like I'll say number one because
Okay.
Yay Baba, everything happened so fast, right? Everything was like it was given to me. Like, hey, here you go. You got a studio. You got a producer. You got a you got a manager. Here you go. There, this is it for you now. Because I've been asking for it. God said, since you've been asking for it, here you go. Take it. Now I have it, and it's like, to be very honest with you, I don't think for Yaya Baba, it was like, you know, I had helping hands. You get what I'm saying? Like there people
Yeah.
did help me. So it
Yeah,
wasn't much
yeah,
of a
Baba's still a jam. Don't get it
of
twisted.
course. No, of
You
course
got
it is.
everyone saying, yeah, Baba, yeah, Baba.
Of course.
Hey,
Wait, hold on.
yeah, Baba.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
All right. I keep talking about we want to hear a song, you know.
So like hi. So Yay Baba, when it started, it was, you know, it was good. Like we shot a video, but everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
We put it out. Same thing for Koloko. Same thing for Candy. Same thing for
Sandy, okay, yeah.
the one with Pina Pana. That one.
Yes, yes.
Now this one, number one, is gonna be different because it was more of like, okay, I'm not with the management anymore. Okay. You know, to build content is more of like hands-on, like now I'm doing the work.
You're much more involved in the creative
right
process.
Especially in the creative process. Now I'm doing it. It got to a point where I'm also going to be editing the videos, you know. So it's just like this means a lot more to me because I'm actually putting the work in, you know. So yeah.
Okay. And number one, was that when you performed at the floats?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. From there you could tell, man, it was the vibe was mad.
Yes. That was wow.
Yeah,
and thank you
beautiful.
Thank you for hooking me up on that.
Yeah,
like
I'm glad. So when can we expect the song? I mean the video.
So as you know, like there's this corona that has been happening. There's this corona that has been happening, and of course we can't get Eddie Kenzo or Timaya because Timaya is in Nigeria, Eddie Kenzo is in Uganda. But the type of content that I have, there's gonna be a dance music video, and that's coming out, I would say, next week.
Okay, so you want to pull like a viral video out first?
Yes. But this one is more. This video that I want to put out next week I would say a lot of work has been done to that, like a whole lot.
But are they gonna be there? They're not gonna be in there, right? Because of
no. It's all about the song. Don't worry. If they're not gonna be in it, it's okay.
All right. And you know, since you started your music. You've done a bunch of performances. Which one is is your favorite up to date? Where's the best? Like somewhere that you performed that you felt like, you know what, I connected with people. People connected with me. Which one was it up to date?
So I would say Houston. DJ Oriole, he's the one that flew me out to Houston for me to perform.
Okay.
I connected.
What event was it?
Hmm?
What event was it?
This was the Zolfa. Why am I forgetting the name already? Zoe Africa, Zolfa Africa.
Okay.
Yes. So he hit me up. He was like, I would like you to be one of the artists at my event. Blah blah blah.
Hold on one second before you finish that. I don't want this to go. Better African is asking, are you gonna do the video over when they come?
Of course,
you
of course.
Okay.
I'll definitely use that opportunity to do that video.
Absolutely.
To make a music video. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Milk River was good.
Milk
I did
River.
perform at Milk River. That was actually my first performance.
Milk River?
At Milk, yeah. I was performing at the Tenny show. So I was
Yes,
like,
yes.
that was
Okay.
was different. That was really different.
But Houston topped it up.
Huh?
Houston was the best. That's what
No,
you said.
yeah, Houston, yeah.
Houston, Sky Big.
Houston, yeah, that's where I was performing.
Okay.
That one was different for me because that's when the management, I wasn't really with the management.
Okay.
Like I wasn't really with the management at the time, but I was like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna go and perform in Houston. If I have to go by myself, I'll go by. And I went by myself again, like because I know God will always be with me. So I was like, I went. From the outfit, I hit up a designer. She hooked me up. Her name is Ursula. She hooked me up to the point where I don't know, like during like the rehearsal, it was different. Like the vibe was nice. I get to meet other artists and all of that. But then the day of the performance, I just felt like everything aligned. Mind you, I didn't have any dancers with me. I'm like, I don't have any dancers. This is a dancing song. I can't be the only one dancing on the stage. Huh?
You got it all in one. You.
Oh yeah, Terminal 5. Yes, I also performed at Terminal 5. Wow, you guys, wow, this one. Who's this one? It's on it.
Yeah,
that one was
you know she's sharp, man.
Huh?
That's African.
So like Houston, like so I didn't have any dancers. I didn't even have any dancers for Terminal 5, and that was a big show for Gims. Yeah. That was a big show. So I had friends there in Houston, thankfully. Okay. I don't know if you know her, Felicia.
Of course.
That's my twin,
Yeah.
my lost twin.
Very
she came to, like, she lives in Houston. She came with her cousin, and they were like, okay, we'll dance with you on stage. I'm like, I look at God. Like, look at God. Then from there, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know where the confidence came from. I went on that stage and I just felt good. And after I was done, everybody was like, oh my God, you did so good. This and that, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, all right. I did something. Okay, Yeah.
Nice. So you've done a lot of stuff. You've done you did biology, you did business management, then you did modeling, you did dancing. Everybody loves it. Now you're singing. I mean, the music is great. I remember from the very first time when I think Young D hit me up and Wale hit me up, they played me this. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I think I even hit you up the moment I heard this stuff. I was like, yo, you for real? You're gonna do this? And I was like, yo, just continue. Like, for everything you've done up to date, like, where do you want to put this? Like, where do you want to see your highlights to be?
Good question. So this is not just about the music, but the music is a way for me to express myself the best way that I can. It's just like, my childhood wasn't all that great. I don't want to talk too much about it, but my dad was an alcoholic. My mom was a drug addict. So from looking at them, I've learned to, like, what? I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to live freely. I want to show people that you can do whatever you want to do. There's no need to be too much in your head.
Yes.
Whatever you think is whatever you think is stupid, just do it. You know, now once I get like, you know, older, I want to build mental institutions, you know, without the medicines. Okay, we're gonna be dealing with herbs and all of that. Like I wanna help people. I want to help my people. I want to help the mind, because we're like, depression is real. You know, looking at I don't know, like looking at my dad, I don't know what got him to that point, you know, and the reason why he died is because he was depressed. Like, you know, that's what it was, you know, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to be like that. I want to live, and I want everybody to live. You know, it's very important to live. So, yeah.
What's the best advice anybody has ever given you that you remember that always help you?
Yeah, people have been giving me a lot of advice out here. I don't know. How can I remember? I would say the best advice somebody gave me, and I mean myself, I use it all the time, is to be yourself no matter what. Be yourself. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the trend. Be yourself. You're gonna have your own tribe. There's somebody for you. Like, you're gonna have your own tribe. No, don't worry about anybody else. Like, I feel like what I do, sometimes people might look at me like, oh, what does she do? She just shows her body, this and that, blah blah blah. And it's just like, and it's deeper than all of that. You know, just be free. Why do we care of what others think of us? Why should we care? You know, like, it's just to be free. Like, that's my thing.
So you know, you're beautiful, you dance, you sing, you do this. I'm sure your DM is crazy. What's the craziest, some of the like craziest thing you've gotten in your DM from guys or lesbians or anybody? Like, share one with us at least.
My DM is popping. My DMs, like, I get actually very good DMs, like surprisingly from men. It's not surprisingly, you know, they will inbox me and they're like, you know, Queen, oh my, oh, Brazil, you know, I need to go to Brazil. Like, the way these Brazilians be showing me love, like, I have to go over there. Like, this is real. But my DM, once in the blue moon, people want to send their private parts. I'll just block them. You know, there are guys, most guys, they will inbox me talking about you being queen. Oh my God, I see that I'm gonna marry you. Just know that I will marry you. All of them just want to marry you. I'm going to marry you. Like, the confidence that they have in this DM, like, we're going to marry. Whatever. Females, like, I will have like messages from, you know, little, you know, especially dark-skinned teenagers, girls in their early 20s. They'll come to me like, how did you start the modeling? So I'll give them the advice that I can give them. Or they will ask me, oh, how did you build your confidence? And I was just like, wow, it's just, I like to see, you know, DMs like that. I'm just like, okay, at least I'm doing something, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to people that, you know, from Brazil, your people's over there.
In Nigeria,
King, Big Mike, London, I see you. Prince Olu, Miami, I see you, man. Big up. So, all right, cool. So, do the little quiz to wrap this up, right?
A little what?
Quiz.
Yes.
You better answer me, like, truthfully, because that laugh was a 419 laugh.
I don't know. Depends on.
No, it's simple stuff. Yes or no question. All right, cool. Brooklyn or the Bronx?
Brooklyn.
All right. Lagos or New York?
Lagos.
Hollywood or Nollywood?
Nollywood.
Apple or Android?
Oh! You know, the thing is, I used to have an Android, but because of the, you know, Android doesn't really work well with Instagram and Snapchat and all of that. So that's why I have an iPhone. But if I really have to pick, I'll pick an Android with an iPhone camera. There we go. I said it.
You have to complicate everything. All right. Afro or braids? Which is your favorite?
Both.
Depending which day.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. Vegetarian or meat?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Prince, you hear that, right? Vegetarian. All right. In men, what do you prefer? Book smart or street smart?
Both.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Dancing or singing?
Both.
Pick one.
Both. It comes together.
It comes together.
You could dance and sing.
All right. Jollof rice or pounded yam?
Goosey soup, pounded yam.
Pounded yam. All right. Streptococcus or coronavirus?
What? What? None. What? All my man is disease. No, I don't want it.
We don't want none of it. Some say jollof rice. The topic you want to see you perform at the One Africa.
Hey, yeah.
She's put that up there.
Listen, that's on my vision board. It will happen.
After
all this corona.
She said, I can say no streptococcus, no corona, no. That's cool, man. So yeah. That's right. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. Anything you want to say to your people, your friends, and just anyone else out there?
Thank you. By the way, tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm just putting
Yes, I remember. Happy birthday. No, you have to have a virtual party tomorrow. We need to at least.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll have a virtual party, I guess.
All right. It's official, man. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna turn up tomorrow. We're gonna turn up tomorrow, man. We're gonna head the jam, all that good stuff. All right.
Later. Love you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All
yes.
Later.
Happy birthday.
Right.
Oh man. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, happy birthday in advance. I'm going to drop this, and I'm going to come back on. I have DJ Zimo in 2 minutes. I'm going to be talking to DJ Zimo. He's my friend, my partner. You know, we've done a lot of stuff together, so I'm going to bring him on and then, talk to him, see what he's been up to. Big Mike, what's good, man? I can't say I love you, mama. Thank you so much for joining and staying so late in Nigeria. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, check out Nestreya, man. Check out music, all that good stuff. Yeah, the topic is zigzag. For real. Yeah, so I'm gonna hand this and then because I think they cut it up after a while. Like you can only go so long on live. So where are you located? I'm in New York. I'm based in New York. Jacob BK. I'm based in New York. Long Island, Strong Island specifically. You know, Big Mike. Yeah, shout out to Big Mike, man. I have to hit up Big Mike. Yo, how the hell do I record this thing? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even. Take care, I can be safe over there. All right? So, yeah, they're timing me right now. You have 1 minute, 47 seconds left to do this. So, yeah, I'm going to disconnect, then I'll come back on. If you can still join, please join. I'm going to bring DJ Zimo. Zimo is one of the biggest DJs in the U.S., Nigerian DJs, traveled all over. Wow, look who it is. All right, so I'm going to disconnect. Come back. I'll check my DM. All right, I'm going to disconnect and come back home. We die here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kellen. Bless.